Here is how you trade options in under 5 minutes. So my goal in this video is to undercomplicate options trading. A lot of people think it's this big scary thing when in reality it's not. And first, I just want to show you guys that I am a credible source or a credible person to listen to because I've been trading options full time since 2018. So I'm going to throw up a screen recording. You can see my account value right here, $533,000. That is what I actually trade with. So I trade with $500,000, and not just that, I post my personal trades over inside my mentorship group. So people can essentially copy what I do. A lot of people join to just see my entries, see my exits, and follow along and make money when I do. And then I also put together a series of videos breaking down my entire trading system. So those who want to learn the lifelong skill of trading can do so. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, I'll put a link in the description below with a discount code. Okay, so 3 things that you need to understand first. And I want to preface this by saying there are a bunch of crazy terms, and I'm going to sound dumb when I say crazy terms, but I'm trying to just simplify this as much as possible. They're not that crazy. They're called the Greeks. At one point I had them all memorized. You don't need to know and memorize all the Greeks. The one Greek that I know, that I need to know, that actually plays a role in my trading is Theta. Now Theta is just time decay, and that means that, you know, when you buy an option contract, each day you're going to be essentially paying to play. Each day the contracts will become more expensive to hold, and so Theta, and then the other 2 things you want to know is the expiration date and the strike price. So with options, you're either buying a call or buying a put. Now a call, you're betting on the price of a stock to go up. A put, you're betting on the price of a stock to go down. Okay, very straightforward. When you're buying a call or buying a put, you have to choose an expiration date, at which point those contracts expire. Now, a lot of people think, oh, I'm gonna hold my contracts through expiration. That's never the case. The closer the expiration date, the riskier the contract, okay? Again, this is putting it in the simplest terms possible. The further away the expiration date, the safer the contract. So if I'm gonna buy option contracts that expire 6 months out, the current price of the stock's value, whether it's up or down, is not going to affect those contracts value as much. Whereas on the other hand, if the contracts expire in 1 week, 2 weeks, the closer that expiration date gets, those contracts become more volatile, therefore more risky. I swing trade, that's my specialty. I'm typically buying contracts that expire within a month to 2 months out. Now, that gives me the preferred hold time, which is about 3 to 5 days. Sometimes I will enter a trade and end up closing it the next day if I get the move I wanted. However, a lot of the time I'm holding that position over a couple of days. And so by buying contracts that expire a month or 2 out, it gives me that time. Going back to Theta, the time decay on contracts that are closer to expiration, so say a week or 2 out, those are gonna cost more to hold overnight. Now, when you're buying contracts that expire in 6 months, those are gonna cost a whole lot less. And the closer the contracts get to the expiration date, it becomes more expensive to hold. So I'm gonna show you the option chain, and it's gonna look different depending on the brokerage you're using, but the concepts, you know, everything is still gonna be the same. Everything applies no matter what brokerage you're using. So you have the option chain, you're gonna have your expiration dates, and you can see the further out those contracts go, that means that you're gonna essentially decrease the risk of the position the contracts expire further down the road. So the riskiest contract you could buy, say if you wanted to go long or go short on JPM, would be the March 24th contracts. So say I want to go long on a position. That means I think the stock is going to go up. That just means I want to buy a call, okay? I am betting on the price to go up. In the money contracts are going to be in the blue. Now, in the money means the strike price of that contract is going to be under the current price that the stock is trading at. You can see the strike prices here. We've got the $130 strike, the $129 strike, the $128 strike. And so JPM today closed at $130.55. So that means that the strike price to be in the money is anything below $130.55. And that is for calls. Now, in the money contracts are going to be safer to buy. That is simply because there is more intrinsic value. And on the other hand, out of the money, so that means that any strike price that is above where the current stock is trading at. Anything above that in the black is going to be out of the money, which means there's more extrinsic value. So as you go further in the money, okay, so say the 123s or the $105 strike price, those become more expensive because they have more intrinsic value. Whereas when you're looking at out of the money contracts, they become increasingly less expensive because they have more extrinsic value. But that just means that there's less value up front on the out of the money contracts, but they could gain that much more value if the stock does move in the direction that you're betting on it to move. And so contracts in the money already have that value. So if the stock is going to move in the direction that you're betting on it to move, they're not going to increase as much as the out of the money contracts would. So when it comes to risk, that means the safer contracts to buy, the contracts that are going to lose less value if you're wrong, are going to be those contracts that are in the money. Now, when it comes to puts, which a put is bearish, you're betting on the price of the stock to go down, you're gonna have to flip that. So you can see the in the money are going to be above where the price of the stock is currently trading at. You can see the 131s, the 132s, those are in the money. There is more intrinsic value because it is above the price at which the stock is currently trading at, because you're betting on the stock to go down. You want the stock to go down, so that means anything below the price where the stock is currently trading at, that's gonna be out of the money, more extrinsic value and more risk. So it's the same thing with calls. The further out of the money you go, the more those contracts are going to move, the riskier they're gonna be. The further in the money you go, the more expensive those contracts are gonna be, and the less they're gonna move based off of the stock price. So they're safer. Okay, we're running out of time. I'm gonna talk about Theta, and I wanted to mention one more thing. As you can see, these contracts are going for 2.28. Now that means $228, not $2.28. And that is because options give you the right to buy 100 shares of that stock. It's like essentially leveraging your money 100 to 1. And that's why when you go to buy an option, when you look at an option, they're priced like that, 2.28. That just means 228. So let's talk about Theta. Now I went ahead, added Theta here. 0.38 means $38, okay, not 38 cents. So all that means is that each day you hold these contracts, those are gonna cost you $38 per contract to hold. So you can see how, you know, it is important to be aware of Theta because it can get very expensive depending on how many contracts you're buying. And the further away the expiration date, say we go to the June 16th contracts, Theta is going to be a whole lot less. See the $130 strike, Theta is only $5. So just be aware, always look at Theta. All right, just to recap, 3 things: Theta, strike price, expiration. Watch this video a couple times. Again, if you're interested in seeing and following along and copying my exact trades in the stock market, the trades I'm taking within my $500,000 account, I'll put a link in the description below. Subscribe for more. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.